out live. A lot of them will be checking out the replay. And we've got a lot of cool stuff happening starting today, which is Tuesday, as Rich figures out how to mute his computer. There we go. We checked it was muted before, but that didn't work out so well. So anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. If you join here live or if you're watching the replay, use below and give us a thumbs up on the video, like the video so we know you can hear us loud and clear. We'll be able to check it out on Rich's computer so we know people can hear us. And we love to hear what you have to say. And if you have any questions about this business, about selling on Amazon for our special guest, we're going to see if we can get into some of those questions here live before we have to get off. And so, yeah, Rich, maybe you just want to kind of give a brief introduction for our special guest, and then we'll bring her on.
Yeah, absolutely. So our guest actually started, she got our product live back in October. And we've been in touch. She's been in touch. She's been very active in the community. So we got to know each other. And she's got an incredible story. And what she's actually managed to do while doing so many other things is truly incredible. So without any further ado, Anne, are you there? You want to say hello?
Hi, Rich. I'm here. Hi, Matt.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, thanks for joining us.
But I should have said it's Anne Ferris. I didn't even say her last name. I do apologize.
Yep. So yeah, so Anne is joining us from Costa Rica, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes. As you can see, the weather is terrible here. No extended winter for us.
Yeah, awesome. How long have you been there, by the way?
5 years.
Oh, wow. And Richard saying you're from Chicago originally?
Yes, where it is snowing. So no regrets for sure.
Awesome. That's really cool. So, you know, why, I guess before we talk about, kind of why you got into this business, I think I want to go ahead and show that, just so people know this is as real as possible. I'm going to share my screen real quick because Anne was nice enough to send us a little screenshot. And so as you can see on the screen or behind me that, she's done about $75,000 on Amazon since starting this business back in October, which is absolutely incredible. Brand new business. We'll get into what she was doing before this, but that's really incredible. And we just want to show you that this is very, very real. And she literally just started this business. So Anne, let's talk about a little bit about kind of like why did you start this business in the first place?
Okay, well, I used to be a corporate lawyer. I worked in international project finance, and I was really working 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it just wasn't for me. Some people, my dad included, love being a lawyer, and that was really fulfilling to them. For me, I was just stressed out and sleep deprived, and I ended up quitting my job, selling my house, and I moved to Costa Rica, to Tamarindo, and I bought a surf hostel. So totally different thing to do. I'd actually never even worked in hospitality before. That was a bit of a learning curve, but I figured it out. And I think that's a lot like ASM too. You just dive in, and if all these other people are doing it, I thought, why can't I? So that's what I did with the hostel. And then I had my first son, my baby boy, he's 2 now. So I got pregnant with him about 3 years ago. And then when I got pregnant with my daughter, the tourism industry here is 6 months of the year, and then 6 months, it's pretty low. So I just wanted something more stable. And I also, everything changed for me when I had kids. I realized that was what my whole life was going to be about. And I wanted to be able to be at home with them and spend as much time with them as possible. And I just wanted something more stable financially. The thing is with a hostel, we're small. We have a capacity of about 30 people. There's a cap, right? You can only go, all we can do, the best we can do is be 100% full all year, which, and if you know hospitality, that's pretty much impossible, but even that has a cap on it. And so I just wanted to do something different. And actually one of my good friends here, a couple that lived down here that moved here a few years after me, had a birthday party, a surprise birthday party for their 30th. And it was a really lavish birthday party. And I thought, man, I said to my partner, Elias, like, man, this is like a really expensive birthday party. Where are they getting all this money from? And I swear it was 2 days later, he posted on Facebook, it was about the launch of ASM 7 and if anybody wanted to talk to him. And I said, man, Rome, like whatever you're doing, I want to do it. And we had a chat and I signed up. Well, I called my mom and said, can you give me a loan? Because I didn't have any money at the time. And I signed up.
Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, that's really funny because I was wondering who it was. Yeah, I actually know Rome. Like one time my wife and I were down there visiting in Tamarindo, and we actually, I posted something on Instagram and Rome, and he and I met up for breakfast and have kind of kept in touch ever since then. It's an awesome guy.
Yes, and he told me to tell you that you have to come and do jujitsu with him at Hero Academy.
Yeah, I know. I think he wants to whoop my butt is what's going on there.
But they've got their brand, you know, they put a ton of the money that they earn from Amazon into their local charity here, non-for-profit organization, Hero Academy, and they're teaching underprivileged kids how to do jujitsu and teaching them some discipline and also giving them healthy organic food. So
yeah, it's awesome. Really cool. So when you started this business, you know, I know you're an Amazing Selling Machine member, so everything kind of helped you in there kind of get started. But you know, how'd you go about kind of picking your first product? Like, did you have an idea of a category you wanted, or how did you pick it?
I had no idea what I wanted to do when I started. I never even thought of selling online. I am completely computer illiterate. I was a lawyer. I'm really good at reading contracts and working in Word, and beyond that, my internet skills go to posting on Facebook and Instagram. And I started Instagram when I bought my hostel. So I had never thought of selling online. I knew nothing about it. And I just thought, okay, well, the thing is, I just watched the course first. I just watched module 1, which is all about product selection. Well, actually, I watched your 4 videos first and then showed them to my mom so she'd give me the money. But I watched the videos, and then I just thought, you know what, for me, I wanted to do something that I knew about because I wanted to be able to communicate with my market. And so I basically thought, I want to sell to people like me. And that was where I defined what I was looking for when I was going through Amazon. And in terms of choosing my product, I chose something that there are a lot of different ways that my products could be made and different kind of variations of it. And what I ended up choosing wasn't something that was super competitive on Amazon, but I knew some brands that were doing really big things off of Amazon. And I knew some of the social media channels that they were promoting to do that. And I thought, you know what, like, I see what's missing on Amazon that is being sold is this product, but not in good quality. And so I thought it's something that I love to use, and I wanted to make it in the best quality possible. And that was my goal. So as you can see from that screenshot, my product is a more expensive product. We sell for $60 a unit.
Okay, and you sell for $60 a unit. What do most other people sell for?
So I'm the second most expensive on Amazon. The first most expensive is $97. It's a big brand. But they don't really focus on Amazon. They're not selling all that many. There are some starting at $20, $30, $35. But what I really wanted to do was sell something. I mean, the quality is way better. And I also, I really focused on images. I'm a big Instagram person. And as you can see, we have this amazing backdrop here in Costa Rica. So I made Costa Rica a really big part of my brand story, and I really tell our story through the images. And I tried to do something that was a little bit more kind of magazine quality instead of like what the typical images you see on Amazon.
Sweet. Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. So then how'd you go about like increasing sales? Like what's been most effective for you to kind of ramp up sales and traffic? Well, to be honest, I think that for me, the quality was the thing that made the sales keep going. So when I started, the spike in sales was a giveaway that I did. And then they just kind of started climbing organically. I have a really good follow-up sequence. So to asking people for reviews. The other thing is I have a really active Facebook brand page and Instagram page. And I post on there, and I don't actually specifically ask people to share, but because of the nature of Instagram and when you have happy customers, people post and they share their pictures of them using my product, and then I take pictures. And of course, if they share a photo of them using my product, then I kindly ask them for a review on
Amazon, and that was something. So the sales started going pretty well from that. I think really what I tried to do was let the quality speak for itself. And the other thing was that I started adding variations. So where you see the big jump in sales, I added a second color variation, and my sales way more than doubled. And then when they started trickling down again, it was because my most popular color went out of stock. So I learned a lesson about know your Chinese holidays if you're going to sell on. I mean,
cool.
Amazon.
No, a question we get a lot asked a lot, Anne, is about profit margins. Can you talk a little bit about the profit margin you have with your products?
Yes. Well, I want to say for sure, I think that a lot of people think that you need a ton of money to get started in this business. And maybe that can be more true for some really competitive products. But I started with a loan of $10,000, and that was it, including buying the course, doing my graphic design, printing my materials, and ordering my first inventory order and paying for the shipping of that order. So my first inventory order was 300 units. It was $4,700. And I knew that I couldn't afford to be doing a ton of giveaways. So I put my time in other places in promoting, doing really good pictures and being on social media. So my profit margin has always been above 30%. It's been anywhere from 45 to what I have right now of the average of everything is 37% after ad spend. So that includes what I spend on pay-per-click advertising.
Awesome. Cool. So, so, with your business, you've just started building it. It's doing very well. Where do you eventually want to take this thing? I mean, what's your kind of end goal with this?
Well, I'm super excited because while I was at SellerCon, I got, the import tax is very expensive to send samples to Costa Rica. So I had my supplier send me samples to the hotel in Orlando, and I got absolutely the most amazing sample. That's another variation that we're going to do that I think just on how amazing it was, I was smiling, through all of SellerCon. So, with my product, I'm adding variations, and I know it's going really well with the one specific thing I have. So I'm still kind of working my way through it, but I think what we're going to do is add more variations and then look into listing in other markets. I kind of like staying with one thing instead of trying to come up with a new product. I mean, I'm a little bit lazy, / a lot lazy. I mean, I live in Costa Rica, so.
Okay, cool. We got any questions or?
Nothing she hasn't already answered. She keeps getting way ahead of people.
Yeah, awesome. So we want to keep this kind of short and sweet. Everybody, we like Anne actually mentioned a video series that she watched to get started. Literally today, we just released a brand new one. And so it includes 4 different videos, everything from, talking about the opportunity on Amazon right now, which is insane, grew by over $40 billion last year, product selection, finding suppliers, automation, launching products and marketing, and how to put this whole thing together to actually build your business. And even with video 1, we're giving away a software tool that we've developed, and we're giving it to you for free that helps you find product opportunities even faster to get started. And so you can get all of that at asmnow.com/free, FREE. That's asmnow.com/free. We'll post it in the description, and we'll also post it in the comments, but go check that out. You can get all 4 videos for free. They are only available for a limited time, so go check those out, and you can start your own business and hopefully be living in Costa Rica with Anne. So thanks for watching, and thanks a lot for joining us, Anne.